We are back. And I first want to thank my mother for getting me this Yoda Best Dad shirt for Father's Day. It was fitting because I was going to do this video. I think the mystery of why Yoda didn't look right in The Last Jedi, has been solved for a while now, but I just recently stumbled across it. So I came across one of the creators that helped Stuart Freeborn sculpt and put together the four animatronic and puppets of Yoda back in 1979 onto his YouTube channel. And it was so obvious after watching his videos. He had concerns too as well when he saw what they did with The Last Jedi. And he still had access to molds and things from back in the day, and he was there the entire time with Stuart Freeborn as the sculpting was going on. And he created his own version of the 1979 puppet that was used in The Empire Strikes Back. So the first question I would ask is, why was he, Nick Malley, why was he not on the team to create the Yoda puppet for The Last Jedi? Because it clearly just did not. There was something off when I was in the theater and I saw it. I was like, something's off. Yoda doesn't look right. I can't put my finger on it, but that's not the Yoda I remember. I understand that, Rian Johnson was going for nostalgia by making a puppet because he could have easily made him CGI like the prequels. And since it had already been 17 years since the prequels, I can't imagine what a CGI Yoda would look like now, as far as the technology growing and ILM taking such care with that character, how the skin textures and everything would just look amazing now. But they decided to go with the puppet. But whoever sculpted the puppet, I remember seeing the behind the scenes of The Last Jedi, and they talked about how they used like the original molds, right? But what they forgot, or what they didn't know, was that there was work done after the original mold was pulled. So you had this Yoda, and then they did a little bit more work. And what Nick says on his channel, I'm going to put the link in the comment section below so you can check out all his videos and see all the details and how he recreated and made the Yoda, which is spitting image of the Yoda in The Empire Strikes Back. I mean, he's hands down, he nailed it. Why he wasn't invited to be on, if I was Lucasfilm, I would have found, if knowing Yoda was going to be in the movie, I would have found every single living person who worked on The Empire Strikes Back and bring those people into the fold just to consult, because this one little detail would have fixed everything. After they had the initial pulls of the Yoda puppet, they actually enhanced and resculpted an exterior lip that went on Yoda, which made him look the way we remember in The Empire Strikes Back. And so if they used the original molds in The Last Jedi, but did not, because they didn't consult enough, did not find the detail that there was an extra thing done to the puppet by having conversations. See, a lot of times in special effects, they might have gotten somebody to do a pull and then do a resculpt. And of course, that person, whoever that sculptor is, that special effects person, he wants to be able to claim that he did all the work himself, or with his new team, whatever the new team is, so they can take full credit for it and all that other kind of stuff. But it didn't look like Yoda. So come to find out, it was the lip. And it's so obvious when you see it now. Pictures next to each other of The Last Jedi Yoda and the Yoda from Empire Strikes Back and the one that was recreated, that solves the mystery of why it didn't look right, and why a lot of fans were kind of like, what's going on with Yoda? It looks like he had his dentures pulled out, and he had a weird puckered look to him, and he was missing that extra elongated upper lip. So I just find it fascinating that, when you have a $200 million movie and you putting all this love into the film to try to get it right, a simple detail like that can be jarring for people that have seen this character for 40 years or more. And I know there's been different iterations, CGI, Clone Wars, all this other kind of stuff, but the pinnacle of Yoda is Empire Strikes Back and Jedi. So that's the standard you were trying to set. That's the standard you should have tried to go after. And I'm just, it's also curious that even like Frank Oz, who came out to puppeteer the Yoda puppet in those scenes, for some reason, like you think he would have been like, that doesn't look right. That doesn't look like the Yoda that I used. Maybe they didn't want to offend people. Even Mark Hamill. Why didn't Mark Hamill go, that doesn't look like the Yoda? It's very interesting. And I just feel like my suspicion or my gut feeling that something was wrong, now I feel like, okay, I wasn't wrong. There was something off. How could so many people, see the same thing and go, something's off, but we don't have any explanation. And now Nick, Malley, who's a creature effects guy who worked on the first 4 puppets, he was able to do it all by himself. Like he didn't have a team working with him, and he's created a new Yoda puppets that look like they were pulled right out of 1978, 79 when they were developing it and making it. So just amazing stuff. If you haven't seen the Yoda guys official page, YouTube channel, I'm going to put it in the comment section below. So go over there, check it out. And everybody who, was frustrated with The Last Jedi, missing a detail like that with Yoda, trust me, you're going to love all the detailed videos of how he recreated this, sculpted this, and the stories that he tells about all the people that worked on Yoda back in 1979. Check it out. I hope you like it. I loved it. I feel like, yes, I was right. I was right. They kind of botched that. Let's talk about it in the comments section, and we'll see you on the next one.